welcome to Shawnee Mission East, where the Lancers of East will take on Shawnee Mission South.
Shawnee Mission West.
Shawnee Mission West in this varsity boys matchup. And once again, I'm Michael Owens.
I'm Colin Fitzgerald.
I'm Thomas Guccione.
And I am Spencer Calico. So, what are you guys anticipating from this much sought-after revenge match for these two, Shawnee Mission East and Shawnee Mission West?
Yeah, I mean, first game was during a tournament, haven't met in league play. West came in with a hard-fought victory, won by 3 points.
Off a buzzer beater, was it?
It was not off a buzzer beater, but it was a very close game. What do you think here, Colin?
I'm thinking it's going to be another very close game, but I think the Lancers have been turning it on recently. They recently won the McPherson tournament. I think they're going to turn it on and come out on top.
All right, key player here for West. We got Eric Rhymes, senior point guard. What he lacks in size, he makes up for heart and effort. Dude is an absolute speedster. 14 points per game, great at setting up his teammates, 6 assists per game. Not only that, he's the motor of this team. Plays great defense, gets a lot of steals. Nothing he really can't do. Struggles a little bit from outside, but all in all, an absolutely fantastic player. When he goes, they go. Then we got Logan, another senior, sharpshooter, shooting 38% from 3 this year. He's averaging 10 points per game. Really, when he's knocking him down, you cannot give him any space. He is lights out from behind the line. Really good defense, too. And when he's going.
Now highlighting the Lancers, we've got senior Noah Curlbaum. He is a leader on the court. He leads this team. He has 16.7 points per game. He's a big threat out here, big threat from the three-point line, good at finishing inside, really controls the court. Junior Nick Aaronsberg averages 14.3 points per game. He's big threat on defense, 2 steals per game. He's another leader on the court, big threat from three-point line. He can draw fouls, he can shoot, he can do anything.
Really looking for a good, high-paced, high-scoring game, just like the last one. Really expecting a lot here from this game.
Yeah, I mean, Shawnee Mission East definitely had this game marked on their calendar. They're going to want to come back, get this dub against the Vikings. You're I think, going to see a lot of physical play. You're going to see a physical game, also a very fast game. I think offense is going to be a very key part of this game. Less defense emphasis, but more offense.
And interesting thing, but these two teams are both rather undersized. West especially, with their tallest player really being 6'5", Jacob Kaiser. Then you've got a bunch of like 6'3" guys, but should be a really fun matchup between these two great teams.
Again, very similar teams. I'm expecting a very close game. Should be a good one.
We're just about 30 seconds away from the starting lineups here. It should be a really fun, fast game. Look for guard play to dominate everything.
As we're going to start getting up into the starting lineups here on senior night for the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. One of their last potential matchups with the Shawnee Mission West Vikings here at home.
starting lineups. For the visitors from Shawnee West, the 6-foot junior, number 3, Wesley Clark. And for your Shawnee Mission East Lancers, the 5'9" junior, number 3, Tony Friends. For the Vikings, the 6'3" junior, number 5, Emilio Elliott Jr. For the Lancers, the 6'5" senior, number 10, Andy Maddox. For the Vikings, the 5'10" senior, number 15, Eric Rhymes. For the Lancers, the 6'1" junior, number 12, Nick Aaronsberg. For the Vikings, the 6'3" junior, number 20, C.J. Callahan. For the Lancers, the 6'1" senior, number 14, Jack Gilman. And finally, for the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West, the 6'3" sophomore, number 33, Logan Winnicky. And finally, for your Shawnee Mission East Lancers, the 6'1" senior, number 30, Noah Curlbaum. The Vikings are coached by Ryan Darst, and the Lancers are coached by Sean Hare.
About to get the game started here.
It's electric in here.
Great
Crowd's ready.
Just about to hit tip-off with this highly anticipated matchup. Emilio Elliott will be at the jump for West, and Andy Maddox at the jump for East, and we're off.
East will win the tip.
As both teams here really have size, so that's really going to come down to the guard play here.
Yeah, very fast-paced defense, definitely very prevalent. Fast fear needed.
Noah Curlbaum with a bucket.
Passing number 30, Noah Curlbaum.
Last time West played East, Noah Curlbaum was a real problem for them. They really had trouble stopping him, but same was said for senior Eric Rhymes on the other side.
Yeah, you mentioned Eric, and I think that's going to be West's main option for this game. I think Eric can really go to town on this big East team using that speed and agility.
There hasn't really been one player that I've seen that could really keep up with Eric's speed this year so far.
Mid-range. Oh, he'll get it.
He gets the ball out on the fast break. The turnover going to West ball.
I was going to see if West can get on the board here after a couple of missed shots, but what I like to see there is the offensive rebounds they got to keep getting shots.
Yeah.
They didn't put them in, but they did get the rebound.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive on that glass. Got to crash it.
As East is pulling out the press defense very early, and it seems to have flustered the Vikings.
Some good hustle there.
We'll stay here. Despite East really, oh, never mind, I'm sorry, it'll be going the other way, but, oh wow, they keep switching, my bad. Despite a little bit of sloppy play early, I don't expect a lot of turnovers this game. These are two really guard-heavy teams that have really talented guards that should be able to take care of the ball.
Oh, there's almost one there.
Logan Winnicky winds it up, and he hits. Can't leave him open. If you give him too much space, he'll make you pay.
There's a reason he wears
right down
number 3.
the lane. They're not able to connect. West will bring it
out
up
of control.
In the half court.
Ooh, Eric Rhymes tearing apart the defense.
There it. Eric is one of the best at getting to the hole and then dumping it off to one of his bigger players. Really does a nice job with those in-close passes.
I like the ball movement from Shawnee Mission East, but they settled for the three. Not sure about that one.
Good offensive rebound.
There they go. They drive and being aggressive.
It's an and one.
If you're going to have number 30 there, Noah Curlbaum, able to go through the contact and still able to put the basket in. He's going to the line for the old-fashioned way to get 3 points.
And he gets
old-fashioned way.
And he looks to be picking up right where he left off last time he played West, just creating havoc for the West defenders.
And what you saw right there is a perfect example from Shawnee Mission West of breaking Shawnee Mission East press. Give the ball to the inside man. You've got options left, right. You've got your guards falling in behind. That is exactly how you pick apart that press.
He's going to get a steal there by East, bringing it up the court.
And unable to connect. Offensive rebound.
Going to put it back
and he puts it back in.
Great second chance opportunity from Nick Aaronsburg.
West coach Ryan Darcy not be happy with that defensive effort there.
As both teams are getting a lot of offensive rebounds early, that's going to go off the foot of East, stay with West.
I think if you're West here, you got to get Eric the ball here. Got to get him to, got to get him inside the paint. But he's breaking out into a zone early in the game, trying to cross some turnovers.
Nice
Almost
hustle.
does.
Looks
to be a bit of a 1-2-2 look from great pass. Emilio Elliott with the bucket. In recent games, Emilio Elliott has been shooting a ridiculous 62% percentage. That's throughout the season. He's really stepped it up here in the second half of the season, defense and offensive wise.
Yeah, shooter.
As with the game all tied up here.
Big time block. Off East, West will take control of the basketball.
A key for East is limiting those turnovers. This should not continue to happen for them.
Kobe McGowan just checked in the game for the West, shooting 44% from the three-point line this year. Look for him to make some open three-pointers.
You know, Eric Rhymes' play style kind of reminds me, I hate to throw it back to college basketball, kind of reminds me of Devon Dawson. You know, he's quick, got that handle on lock, but also that playmaking ability, able to see his teammates, that great court vision.
Yeah. Also, Eric just he's got that bulldog mentality. Last week against Lawrence, tie game with a minute left. He held the ball, then got a really difficult shot, but made it with 1 second left. He's really the leader of this team, and in every aspect of it. But he's an incredible player, and I wouldn't let anyone else lead my team. West doing a good job moving the ball here. Needs to move a little bit quicker, though, to get an open shot with this long East team. Great move. Great dump off. Beautiful move there from Kobe McGowan, just a sophomore.
For number 20, C.J. Callaghan, was right where he needed to be for that bucket.
C.J. Callahan, son, of course, of head football coach for Shawnee Mission West, Tim Callahan.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Three here from East, no
Let me
good.
fly.
Look
Nice
at that
rebound.
board. That's a big time board from Kobe McGowan.
It will get up there.
Wesley Clark to the basket.
Not able to finish. East will bring that one down.
Andy Maddox throwing some hard elbows. Looking to run the floor. Got some wing shooters.
Man, it should be illegal for a big guy like that to have that great of ball handling skills.
Looked like Giannis for a second.
Yeah.
West doing a good job controlling the rebounds here on the defensive end. Also doing a good job moving the ball around, getting inside and get some easy open looks.
West, the star has been very efficient.
Logan Weineke for 3,
Wow.
and he puts it in. No space is all the space he needs.
As that is his second 3 of the game, he has half of his team's points.
Rhymes almost coming up with the steal.
Could have trapped that.
And he does come up with the steal. Too fast, and it misses.
Not being able to finish.
Oh,
Good
and that's
block from
stuffed.
Andy Maddox.
That's going to be a foul.
Wow, missed opportunity there from West. Layup for Eric Rhymes, just going too fast, too out of control to the bucket. That is big stuff from Andy Maddox.
Yeah, it looked like he was, for that Eric Rhymes fast break, it looked like he was laying it up as his whole body was pretty much behind the backboard. He was going so fast.
If you've never seen Eric Rhymes play, he is a lightning bolt on the court. He just flies. He's going through a little bit of a scoring drought here. Gonna be looking to get the ball probably inside here. Great post entry, and they do get it inside. It's 2 easy points.
That's number 32.
They break into their half-court press zone scheme. Back to man. Wesley Clark to Emilio Elliott. Really good ball movement here from Wes. Couldn't get the shot to go, but that's a good shot. Andy Maddox, quick release.
Not able to get that one to fall. West will come away with it. Up by 3 going down the court.
Wesley Clark open for 3. No good. Eric flying in for the rebound. Open for 3 in the corner. And he gets fouled. He'll be shooting 3.
Definitely don't want to do that.
Andy Maddox tried to close out on that one. He just went a little too far, bumped him, and that will give number 15, Eric Rhymes, 3 free throws at the charity stripe here. Tried to extend his lead.
Eric Rhymes, not always the most consistent free throw shooter, but as of recent has done a good job of knocking him down. Spencer, can you believe that Eric flew in from out of nowhere and grabbed that offensive rebound over the big man?
You know, I can, because he's a great player, very athletic, got that high vertical, just a good sense of the game, and knew where the ball was going, and very much so anticipated the bounce.
Eric knocks down 2 of the 3 free throws. Coming up on a minute left to play, West has a 5-point lead. Cut that down to 3. Andy Maddox left-handed layup.
I think Andy Maddox is going to be probably the largest part of East game. He's got that size, but as I maybe mentioned earlier, he's got that great ball handling skills where it's just very hard to guard him.
He can also shoot the 3 very well.
Yeah.
He's a true modern-day player. He's tall, but he's got good ball handling.
Yeah, very adapted to today's basketball.
As Wessel looks like they're going to hold it here for the last shot.
As with 25 seconds remaining, the Shawnee Mission West Vikings hold a 3-point lead over the East Lancers.
I mean, before this game started, we knew it was going to be close. We knew it was going to be very even, and it's really lived up to that.
Great
Nice
pass. Man, Eric Rhymes doing his thing in this first
Oh,
quarter.
man.
Oh, and he missed it. Had an opportunity there.
2 ample opportunities to score up those last second shots.
At the end of the third period, the Lancers are up by 5 here. The Vikings are up by 5. The Broadmoor Bakery is a student-run bakery in the cafe that is open Monday through Friday, 7 till noon during the school year. All pastries are created by student chefs and baked fresh daily. PT's Coffee and Roasting Company is our education partner and featured coffee used within the Broadmoor Bakery and Cafe. Located in the Center for Academic Achievement at 8200 West 71st Street.
Guys, what did you see out of West there that allowed them to open up a 5-point lead in that first quarter?
I think ball movement. They've done a tremendous job of swinging the ball throughout the court and looking for their teammates. Very unselfish play style but also the drives from the guards have really opened up the bigs, and that's where you're seeing a lot of the points coming from. A lot of points coming off assists for Shawnee Mission West.
I think the 3-ball has helped out West a lot. That's where they've gotten most of their points from in this game. But
Yeah, like you got guys like Logan Weineke behind the line. You know, you're definitely not going to want to keep him open. He'll make an open 3.
Eric looking for help. Kobe McGowan's really coming to his own this year with some really big games. Just a sophomore, but playing big-time minutes behind Eric Rhymes. Logan Weineke open again, and he knocks it down.
He is on fire.
He is feeling it.
I believe Logan Weineke is 3 for 3 on triples today.
Yep. And you can't leave him open.
There's a reason his jersey number is 33.
Good drive there from East. He's doing a really good job of driving to the basket. Right now, it looks kind of like they're trading 3s for 2s, which simple math tells me it favors West, but
it's really going to come down to maybe who has better defense, who's going to get more stops.
As they're really pressing Logan Weineke out on that perimeter, not to let him get another shot off.
Giving him space.
His 3 threes have been essentially wide open. Like there's no more open shots. Like if he's open now, he's gonna nail it. So.
As number 24, Preston Reynolds is playing some great defense there on Logan Weineke.
Almost.
Oh, behind the back pass with the sauce. Eric Rhymes in there, passes off to his teammate.
Wow.
Lots of assists.
Eric Rhymes is doing it in master class and just facilitating the basketball down low. Tony Friend, not his shot.
You know, East is not really crashing the board.
Ooh, saucy move from Kobe. Little ambitious. Could have worked the ball around a little bit better, try and get an open shot.
And
it could have drove.
As East is moving the ball around here, trying to get an open shot with their deficit up to 8 now. As we're going to get a foul here on Shawnee Mission's West. That's going to send number 32,
Will
Townsend, to the line.
Will Townsend.
Hopefully this boys varsity East team will learn from the mistake that the girls team made, is that you want to make your free throws early. They're gonna count when it comes down to the 4th quarter, so definitely need to be efficient at the charity stripe early.
As it's be a great time for West to capitalize here with Andy Maddox out on the bench getting treated for, I believe, a cut or something that has caused him to bleed, not able to, he has to check out for it to get taken care of.
I think he's got a cut. He might even have some on his jersey.
No pain, no gain.
Just want to know a little fun fact. Coaches will bring a backpack full of spare jerseys in case they get blood on it, and it's commonly called the blood bag.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's really true. I didn't make that up.
Oh, wow.
I would have believed it if he did.
All right, West looks to get some open shots. Logan Weineke kicks it out. Ball's really swinging around here quickly. Logan Weineke open again. Almost.
Not able to connect on that one.
Just barely missed it.
A lot of contact on that.
That'll be a blocking foul on number 3, Wesley Clark.
Foul Vikings, number 3, Clark. His first team fourth. Shooting 2 for the Rams, number 30, Noah Curlbaum.
Noah Curlbaum drains the first free throw.
No, a little bit slow start to the second quarter, but I fully expect him to pick it up later in the second. 2 big free throws there. You see the East crowd decked out in their camo. Where are they?
Oh, I didn't see anyone, so I don't know how you even see that.
All right.
West really looking for those triples early.
Eric's still looking to drive. The dichotomy of the guards is really interesting because you got Eric who always looks to drive, and then you've got these other guys who always look to shoot threes.
As Logan Weineke able to grab that board.
Man, the ball's just going everywhere.
Yeah. Great defense. Great transition defense there from Shawnee Mission West. Weineke's open in the corner. They missed him until now.
Too late.
Too late, yeah. Spin move.
Not able to finish. But he tips
it out.
Out to Logan
The
Weineke.
hustle plays by West are just incredible right now. West seems to be getting chance after chance.
Good steal from Noah Curlbaum.
Hard
Gets
foul.
sent to the line.
Pretty light foul. Could have been a no call, but rest decided to call it
Foul,
for
Vikings, number 33, Weineke. His second.
That's gonna
2
be
on
Senior,
Logan.
number 30, Noah Curlbaum.
That's going to be 2 early fouls on Logan Weineke with 4 minutes remaining in the second period. They're going to need his offensive power to win this game.
Coming into this boys varsity game, been a lot faster because you've seen a lot less fouls within the game. They're definitely the officials are letting the boys play, and I really appreciate that.
We're already halfway through the second quarter. And Eric Rhymes hasn't been out of the game yet. We'll look to see if fatigue becomes a factor for him later in the game. This opens up. Good drive. Another good drive. Great pass from Wesley Clark. Mitchell Lowe.
West is so dangerous.
That's too easy. The lefty. Too easy for the lefty, Tony.
Basket number 3, Tony Burns.
Coach Ryan Doris not happy about that one.
You know, I don't know why Tony hasn't been playing more. I think he needs to be in majority of the game. He's great for East. He's a great guard, passes it, able to make those athletic drives like Eric.
Yeah.
It's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Shawnee Mission East ball here. As Andy Maddox is still getting treated over there on the sidelines, West is going to need to capitalize before that 6'5" man is back in this game.
Yes, you said it right. He is a man amongst boys.
East only down 3 here, though. Looking to could potentially tie the game up with a 3, but 3-ball hasn't really been their game. Maybe
They're
until
trying
now.
Anyway, not able to connect.
That would have been a mouthpiece.
2 contested there for number 14, Jack Gilman. Takes it to the cup.
Man,
Can't get it to fall
that's a tough layup to finish.
with the left hand. See East really getting out and running, trying to get those transition buckets.
As they
even
should. West
even
is
really getting a lot
very-
of transition free throws. Making fouls. He's just taking their time here, waiting a little bit, catch a breath. And that's a charge.
Bodies are hitting the floor right now.
It's the first
with
charge
that
we've
charge.
seen all night.
Surprising. You see a lot of charges in high school basketball. A lot of guys willing to lay their bodies on the line for the game.
Sacrifice the bod.
With college basketball analogies floating around, I'd like to point out the KU State game this year, where I think there was a record number of charges.
Was it
coming.
really?
Yes.
It was funny. There was NBA announcers on that game, and those NBA announcers were like, "What? I haven't seen a charge in like 2 months. I've now seen 7 in the first half."
Good old Chauncey Billups there.
Yep. West looking to score here. Looking to get the ball inside. Really, where the majority of their points have come from have either been right next to the bucket or out from 3.
And every time Logan gets it, I think he's going to launch it just like that from downtown. He has been electric. What's that, 4 for 5?
I think that might have been a 2-pointer.
Yeah, I believe that.
I think it was just inside the line, but Either way, still a great shot. Shooter's touch there for Tony Friend.
The rim was his friend there.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's a good one, Michael.
Thank you.
All right, Eric, still in the game, hasn't been subbed out yet, but really been playing a fantastic game. Kobe McGowan. Wesley Clark, tough shot, tough angle.
As the crowd is chanting air ball, but it's off a layup, so.
Tony Friends, the left-handed finish.
Just coming up on a minute left in the first half.
Already.
It's been a very exciting game so far. West is up 1 right now. That'll could change any minute now. Oh, it was a good pass. There's Logan.
Oh,
he
Logan
wants to
wanted
shoot.
that one.
Travel called.
It's going to send the ball east way.
I see the same move over and over in high school hoops. Never works. Always a toe drag or something. The refs are most definitely going to call that travel.
Got to get to college first before you get away with that one.
As I believe Andy Max has checked back into the game for East here.
That'll be a big help for them.
Yeah, East did a really good job maintaining, holding the dam down while they. Great pass there.
It looked like it went through West defender's hands. I thought for sure it was going to be stolen, but East came up with it. Easy layup. No
I think with being as tall as Andy Maddox is, you can see over defenses, so it really makes it easy to try and find those open guys.
As this game has flown by, and we're coming to the end of the second period here.
10 seconds left. West will hold for the last shot. Eric to Kobe McGowan. Tough shot. Could have been a foul. They do call it a foul. No harm, though, as we're not going to the free throw line. 1.3 seconds left.
Enough to get a shot off.
There is. So you're saying there's a chance.
Steph Curry's released, what is it, 0.3?
It's like 0.3, yeah.
So, 1.3.
Ain't
My
nothing.
grandma could shoot at that.
Hail Mary.
Easy.
As
Gets
he
it
gets
up.
off,
Airball.
missed the net rim and basket there on that one. As going into halftime, it's going to be East Lancers 26, the Vikings 25. What do you think that East did good to get back into the game there?
I really think West just needs to keep attacking the hole, let Eric work down low, let Eric find the open big man, or if he gets to the cup, take it himself. He's a great finisher.
And as you said, if you're having Eric Grimes attack the basket, I mean, people know he's a great player, so he's going to collapse that defense, and you know what? He's gonna open up that corner three for his buddy Logan, who has been shooting the ball terrific.
Attention fans.
All right,
For the Lancer Dancers.
As you're about to witness the Lancer Dancers here for the halftime entertainment.
Darling, nothing happens
As we are now going to throw it down to our sideline reporter, Sam Converse.
All right, thanks, guys. We're here with head principal from Shawnee Mission West, Principal Lowe. So, Principal Lowe, how do you think this game is going for the Viking? It's been a very tight game.
Very tight. Both sides playing hard, playing physical, good passing so far, good shooting. So we're looking forward to a really good second half.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of great talent from both sides, and so it's interesting to get your point of view from the game. And just another question, what else is going on at West that you think might be interesting and that people would want to know about?
Well, this week we have Heart of the West Week. It's been a tradition for decades. That's where the staff gives back to the kids. Like, so tomorrow we're going to serve them cinnamon rolls on the bridge and orange juice, and then we kind of cap off the week with a pep assembly that we run. So the adults get out there and are goofy, and we try to be funny. But the more stupid we are, the funnier we are. So, but it's just to give back and have a kind of a kindness week in itself. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Principal Lowe. We'll head it back to you guys at the desk.
As that is a very close game between the Lancers and the Vikings here. What do you think is going to have to change for either the Lancers to grab hold and win this game, or West to claw back and win it for them?
Really, I just think West got to keep playing their game. They just haven't knocked down some of those close-range shots that Eric has created. I think West just keep playing their game, and then what do you think that East has to do to really grab control of this game and grab it by the horns?
I mean, it's a waiting game. I think they just need to keep playing the game they have been. I mean, it'll come.
Yeah.
As we are now going to send it to a break. Stay tuned, watch the second half of this nail-biter of a Sunflower League in matchup. Stay tuned.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Kansas. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
So spread your wings and fly. Let's turn the music up. I wanna play loud.
Great video highlighting Shawnee Mission East boys and girls basketball, coached under Sean Hare and Lauren Lawrence. It was just a great video highlighting what they've done this season. They're really turning it on, heating up. Thanks to Jennifer Hunter's class.
Yeah, the girls played a great first game against Shawnee Mission West. If you weren't there to see it, they were down 10-0 early in the game. East was, fought their way all the way back, had a really good last 3 quarters, ended up winning by a pretty comfortable margin. This game will not be as comfortable a margin, I think, for East. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure. I mean, these teams have been battling it out pretty much nonstop. They've been very relentless. I mean, little fouls, but it's been, at the same time, very physical. There hasn't been much stopping. There've really been no timeout. So
not even really any turnovers either.
Yeah,
pretty
athletes
pretty
are pretty much
yeah.
running down the court consistently. It's got to take a toll sometime, but I mean, they're coming from halftime, so come back a little rested. It looks like both teams in great condition, and I'm looking forward to a thriller ending, really, in quarter 4.
I'm looking for someone to heat up, whether it's Noah Curlbaum or Tony Friends. I'm looking for someone on the Lancers to start heating up and scoring.
I really think it's going to come down. Really, the end of this game is just going to come down to who execute their offense better. I think both teams played their style of game, and as you can see, the score is 26-25. So I really think it's going to come down to that.
I do agree with that. With 26 seconds remaining before we start the second half, I think East can definitely grab a hold of this game if Andy Maddox and Tony Friend grab a hold of this game. But if number 33, 4-3, Logan Weineke, if he can get some stuff going, I think that West can grab a hold of this game just as easy.
I think in this matchup, Tony Friend is kind of underrated. I think he needs more minutes. I've seen him tear apart defense, makes his teammates better. Just a good spark plug to take off the bench. Good 6-man.
And here we go. Andy Maddox sidelined for most of that second quarter. Immediately shoots a 3, doesn't get it to go. Eric Grimes on the fast break. Great pass. A little too much English on it. That'll stay here. He's lining up in a zone here.
Kind of surprised. I mean, it'll definitely.
You got a zone buster here.
Yeah, definitely keep. I think it'll actually keep that 3-point in check. I mean, they're going to be more spread out. They're not going to fall, and they're not going to collapse more, which is what they were doing in the first half. So I think it's a very calculated move from Shawnee Mission East.
They could do, as they get a steal, Tony Friend on his left. Great defense from Logan. Emilio.
As number 5 Emilio there is not able to find anything, so we can kick it back out. See if his team can find any points here.
Wesley Clark for 3, and it's good.
As Shawnee Mission West is living and dying by the 3 ball here.
Wesley Clark, famous at West for going by the nickname Weasel, as West gets a steal. Emilio, he can dunk. Oh, and it's a hard foul. Hard foul. That's good. Good, clean foul. If you're East coach, you like that. Make him earn it at the line, but Emilio is a good free throw shooter.
Because that's going to be on number 10.
Andy Maddox.
Andy Maddox there with that foul. This is going to be his second.
Emilio Elliott is a fantastic free throw shooter. Very consistent. Kind of a line drive shot, but he usually just hits that back rim and just straight down.
It's very good to have somebody that good at free throws that you can really depend on late in the game.
Didn't start the year as a starter, but really has come into his own in these last 5, 6, even like 10 games, and he's been playing really well. High energy play. Stagnant offense here for East. Good backdoor cut. That'll lead to an easy bucket.
Easy layup from Noah Curlbaum.
You even saw that same play a lot in the girls' game. High post action, backdoor cut. It's very common action in high school basketball.
He's gonna have Logan Weineke maybe try to get a shot here.
East obviously being very cautious with him, but they leave him open there. Starting off a little cold for the second half.
Andy Maddox
is gonna
the
push
burst
the
of
floor there.
speed. Couldn't get it to go. Second chance opportunity, ripped away from him.
No fouls. A little surprised. I thought for sure they were going to call something.
Whoa! Hello! That's one for the highlight reel.
Brought out the ice cream scoop right there and scooped himself up a sundae for that basket.
Ooh, okay.
That was a highlight reel level layup. Eric has a lot of those in his bag.
That was saucy.
Indeed it was. Andy Maddox pulls up.
Hey, but you forgot about this guy. He's a problem. Andy Maddox. Don't sleep. Wake up.
Had a cold start to this game. Hasn't really done much, but with how big he is and how athletic and skilled he is, it's going to be hard to guard. Oh, as Amelia just wasn't ready for that pass.
He tried to pull off the Patrick Mahomes no-look pass there, but his wide receiver was not ready for that reception.
Yeah, if you didn't know, the no-look pass is now trademarked for Patrick Mahomes. No one has ever done it besides Patrick Mahomes.
Ever.
No. Oh, jeez, Tony Friend.
Ooh, with a nice finish. Saucy
Burst of
layup from
speed.
Tony Friend.
Just a little kiss off the backboard.
Hershey's?
Hershey's Kiss. Very seasonal with Valentine's Day coming up in 2 days. Make sure you buy that special someone something from the Broadmoor Bakery.
Foul Lancer for 30, curveball, his second, team second.
A little bit of a slower start than I expected here in these first 4 minutes of the second quarter. A lot of half-court offense, not as much transition. And Logan, too much space. He can hit threes, he can hit mid-ranges. He is a problem right now for this East team.
He makes it look so easy.
As Tony Friend's going to pull up there, a little off the target there.
That's not his game. That is not his game.
Are they going to give it right back to East there with that pass?
Andy Maddox, nice hands.
He's just so big, but so athletic.
Yeah, he's fast.
That's great defense, though, there. That way to keep him in front of you. Wesley Clark. He pulls up from three. Can't get the bucket.
Nice rebound there by
That's
30.
a tough call there. That's a tough call. Luckily, he had two hands on the ball. Probably could have been a jump ball, but they called a foul.
24, Reynolds. His first.
3:36 left to play. West has regained the lead after being down by one. What have you seen so far from them that helped them regain this lead, guys?
I've seen stuff. Andy Maddox really grabbing the floor. He's doing everything he can to put his team back into this, but Logan Weineke and his shots from literally anywhere on the court is keeping the East team at bay here.
Eric comes off the screen. That'll be a tip pass. Emilio saves it, even though he didn't need to.
Tony Friend's leading the fast break. Cannot convert.
Oh,
through the legs.
Doesn't matter. West still gets the ball. Logan Weineke open for three.
Oh
and
my
it's
goodness.
You cannot leave him open.
I don't know why they keep leaving him open. It's flabbergasting.
Somebody sign this man. Oh my goodness.
See, it is flabbergasting why East keeps leaving him open. As West gets the ball again. Possession arrow. Oh, they call a foul?
They get a foul here.
Looking to see it's going to be going the other way.
It's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 30, Noah
Nope.
Curlbaum.
Foul Lancer for 30, curveball. His third.
That's his third. That's a big foul. That'll probably check him. That will check him out for at least the remainder of the third.
You know, something that goes very unnoticed, I think, is Noah Curlbaum's ability to defend well. I've been watching him all game. He's kind of a background character, but he's been very good at defending the ball. Very much limiting West's offense.
You're going to get a timeout.
No, I think we got
Or,
a
yeah.
official timeout.
Official timeout.
Thank you, Mr. Sir Official.
Tony Friends had a really good half to start for East, but being outplayed, I would say outplayed in general by Eric Grimes, who isn't on the court right now. Star of the game so far for West, though, has to be Logan Weineke with all those threes he's draining. CJ Callahan to that favored left.
That's a tough shot. I mean, he didn't have any side of the basket until he turned around. Oh, man.
And that's going to count it, and one.
From sophomore Preston Reynolds.
Wesley Clark looking to draw a charge, must have still been moving. It's a big-time shot in this game, get it back to a one-possession game.
Let's see if he can convert it to free throw line.
We knew it was going to be close, but they have just been exchanging. Not many stops on defense. Everybody's converting.
I was not able to get that there to complete the three-point play. The West lead will stay at 3 here.
Eric Grimes getting a breather right before the fourth quarter here. He will surely be back in. Logan Weineke open again. Oh, unlucky.
That is a rare sight for him. You don't see him miss much.
I thought that was it.
It looked good. Out of control shot there.
West is able to come down with the rebound here.
You're going to call that travel.
You're going to get travel there. As the West student section is not happy with that call.
East giving it back to the East student section, giving it back to him.
Let's see if East can tie it here, or at least cut into the deficit.
East has been very impatient with the ball. I mean, I know they've been forcing turnovers, but I just don't agree with their shot selection. I think they should pull the ball out, set at the top of the key, run a play, get somebody open, take a high percentage shot.
Although undersized, West big men are doing a really good job of limiting second chance points. They're really holding them to one shot, and that's it. That's really good. That's a really big part to getting any team stops. Light press break here. Miss Wesley back door, but it's all good. Eric Grimes back into the game. Eric Grimes really able to exploit any matchup as he turns the ball over there.
Getting a little too fancy.
And
Tony French putting it in for an and one bucket.
Tony Friends playing a terrific third quarter right now.
Don't say I didn't see it coming, but I saw it coming. I saw what Tony Frank could do in previous games. I knew he had it in him, and he has really balled out tonight.
Okay, Tony Romo. Tony
Yeah,
Romo.
Tony
See what I
Romo.
did there?
Of course.
Tony Friend at the line to tie it up, and he can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity, and they convert. That's a backbreaker there.
That second chance points was scrumptious. Reminded me of a second chance breakfast.
Looks like West will hold for one.
As this game has really flown by, we're almost done with the third period here.
I know.
Not a lot of fun, but they're playing a really clean game right now. Both teams are. It's been a really solid game. Not a lot of turnovers, just really good fundamental basketball.
Really fun game to watch, too.
Yeah. As the East fans try to throw them off, there's only 10 seconds left.
End up forcing a shot. There's still time on the clock.
Eric gets a steal. I don't think he got it off.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to count.
Not able to get the bounce there. As going to the third period, the East Lancers have now taken the lead here at 38-37. What do you think East is going to have to do to keep the possession of the lead going into the fourth quarter here?
I think they're going to have to keep turning it on the fast break, keep getting those and ones, converting.
And then for West to, I mean, you saw it with those first about 4 minutes of the third quarter. They took a I think it was 4-point lead at one point after being down one, but here they are again at the end of the third, going into the fourth, down one more time. But I fully expect this game to go right down to the wire. Each team seems to be playing their style of basketball. Everyone's doing what their job is, and it's really showing off.
I mean, I'm not sure what East is going to need to do, because you've got CJ Callahan, number 20 for West, able to receive those just dimes from
Eric.
Yeah, from Eric Grimes. But I have seen Eric Grimes kind of slow down this half. I'm not going to deny that. His passes were a little off. I think he was getting a little too fancy. Maybe needs to return a little to those fundamentals, but his drives are still vicious, and East is definitely going to want to defend the arc and guard Logan Weineke.
Yep.
You let him shoot, it's
Oh,
not going to end well.
Not gonna. He has missed his last two there, but just by a centimeter.
No good. We are fourth quarter, crunch time. And one after a beautiful dime for Eric to Emilio. Man, Eric's play. What more can you say about Eric's playmaking ability in this game?
I mean, it's just stupendous. I think he reads the defense very well. See a little sportsmanship as Eric Grimes and Tony Friend dap each other up.
As he's able to
Two
complete
great
the
point guards.
three-point play there.
This takes a 2-point lead. Eric hasn't even had his best scoring game I've seen him have, but he's just about as good a performance passing the ball and finding the open man as I've ever seen. Andy Maddox takes it to the hole, too easy.
Oh, man.
A great screen there to set Andy Maddox up for that.
Pass to number 10, Andy Maddox.
All tied up here with 7 minutes left. Eric going to the cup. Another feed, open three. No good for Wesley Clark.
I believe that may hit the side of the backboard.
Nice
No, I think it hit
back. Floater, no good.
Second
Offensive
chance.
rebound.
Able gives him a rebound, not put it
Another
up, gets
one.
it again. He's going to get fouled on this one.
Too many offensive rebounds there for West. Same guy gets his offensive rebound twice. That's not acceptable there for West.
I was just going to say number 30, Noah Curlbaum to the line, which is about a 67% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's a role player. I mean, East uses a lot of his minutes. He's a good passer. Keeps the ball moving around. Good defender. Just someone you really want on your team.
He's been playing really well this game, though. He's really getting the ball to go through the bucket really easily. As East calls a timeout, they'll go into the timeout with a 2-minute or a 2-point break, 2-point lead.
As it stands now, I have no way of predicting how this game is going to end. I definitely don't see either team pulling ahead from one another. I think it's going to be close until the final resolve, but that's really all I'm sure about. I have no idea which way it can swing. Both teams have players that can pass it to in 10-second periods to take the final shot. It's just going to come down to what coach draws up, what the players got in them in these last couple minutes.
Really look for Eric to take over and score a little bit more in this last part of the game. He likes having the ball in his hands and really attacking the basket.
And that could throw off the Lancers because this whole game he's predominantly been driving and passing the ball, but if he just maybe even fakes a pass, goes in for that layup, I think it'd be really effective.
Logan Weineke, leading scorer for the Vikings here today. Kobe McGowan fumbles it. Mitchell Lowe comes down with a big-time rebound.
As East is still up by 2 here.
Mitchell
Send him in the line for a 1-and-1.
His score, Team 7.
be number 4 on Andy Maddox.
Mitch Lowe.
That is going to be very detrimental to East when it comes down to the 2-minute mark, because I believe that's when they will check Andy Maddox back in.
There's a free throw made from Mitchell Lowe. Mitchell Lowe is the son of Principal of Shawnee Mission West, Steve Lowe, who you guys saw at halftime with the interview. Mitchell's a sophomore. He's been playing really good basketball recently. Great shooter. Does a lot of good all-around stuff as he knocks down 2 clutch free throws.
As now it's going to be all tied up at 42 apiece. Big 4-2.
Tony Friend's been their predominant scorer really this entire half. Post-entry pass, errant.
Not really sure where that was going to. Stolen by Logan Weineke.
Kobe McGowan. Logan Weineke pulls it.
Not a lot of
I think it was
space.
tipped. It was tipped. Oh, but they still.
East is still able to come up with that one. As number 30.
Tony
makes the
Friend
roll.
continues to get on a roll. Continues to attack the defense with that left hand. Logan Weineke's cooled off just a little bit in his three-point shooting. Could be a big deal later in the game.
Weineke driving there. Not
Gets
able to get, but
fouled.
there is going
Wow.
to be a foul. I believe that will send Logan Weineke to the line.
He's a dangerous shooter. You can tell by the aggressive defense that East is playing on him. That's how he got. That's how he drew that foul.
Bigger news, that'll be Noah Curlbaum's 4th personal foul.
Yeah, they're gonna sub him out right here.
As Curlbaum and Maddox are now sitting with 4. I do not know about East depth. Does East have depth?
They have decent depth. They have some good players coming off the bench here. Jack Gilman and Preston Reynolds.
At this point right now for East, it's Tony Friend's game right now. He's been their best scorer in this second half, just like Spencer called it at halftime. Really just getting to the cup has been their best offense with him.
We're going to have Tony here try to cook something up.
Oh, man.
gets
Oh,
that
my
foul.
goodness.
Wow, what a move.
He's going to get the bucket and the foul there.
It's a savvy move. Senior on sophomore crime right there.
That pickup was nasty. Just great body control there. Knew where he needed to be. Very good use of the 2 steps. Able to convert possibly for this 3-point play.
Let's see if Tony Friend can extend his lead to 3 points.
And they do.
Gets the friendly bounce of the basket there.
Shooter's touch. First game, Tony spent a lot of his time out on the arc trying to hit some threes. Didn't go well for him. You see really this game essentially only attacking the basket.
I think that's where he thrives.
Logan Weineke
Logan
open.
Not able
And
to in and out again, but brought
Mitchell
down by
Lowe.
West.
Yet to heat up this.
Kobe
half.
McGowan.
I thought he got fouled on that.
Another second chance opportunity.
Mitchell Lowe has come up with 2 big-time boards.
Nice pump fake. Very good patience.
Eric, Kobe again in that same spot. Knocks down that one.
He's obviously comfortable there.
Is able to get that one and tie it all up.
Just a sophomore. They are trading buckets right now.
With all those offensive rebounds, that's what kept West alive, and that's what East is going to have to shut down if they want to win this game.
Spin cycle. Jack Gilman goes to the side. He's just thinking about a 3. He pulls it.
Oh,
and he
man.
knocks it down.
Big shot from Nick Aaronsburg.
Wow. Nick's been a little quiet this game, but a really big time shot there. Coming up under 4 here to go. He still holds a 3-point lead.
As I believe West will probably try to trade another 3 here.
Wow.
And Logan Weineke hits another 3, having an excellent day.
That's all you, Michael. That's all you.
That's at least 5 or 6 on the day for him.
I've lost count. If I had a stat sheet, I would tell you, but I don't.
He's having himself a day.
Yes.
As number 10, Andy Maddox, and number 30, Noah Curlbaum have just gotten up off the bench and are going to check in for the Lancers.
Nick Aaronsburg at the line. 3:13 left to play. It's a tie game. It is it's really coming down to the wire here. Really trading baskets here.
As as Nick Ansberg probably not going to put up a lot of offensive numbers, but I like to compare him to Mitch Lightfoot for KU.
Oh.
Gets a lot of offensive rebounds, and he'll give you a bucket when he needs to, but not a dominant scorer, but just a good hype man.
Yeah, very, very aggressive when crashing the rebound.
Knocking down his free throws. That looks, I guess,
No.
well,
As
announcer's
we will
drinks. What
stay
can you
at
say?
1 with Andy, the man Maddox has checked in.
Eric Grimes gets the ball in the corner here.
Logan White, he
Logan.
wanted to shoot that, but was
He
smart enough
really
not
does.
to.
He really wants it. Why not? Give it to him, huh?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he's looking for that heat check.
He is. I'll tell you what, when shooters get in that zone, all you want it looks like you're throwing a pool ball in an ocean. Errant pass there from Mitchell Lowe.
Maybe a little too patient.
That's going to be a charge. He makes up for it. Looks like he might have still been shuffling his feet, but in the end, they still call the charge.
Why don't we have instant replay? I think we need instant replay here. I need to look at that.
Can you review a charge?
What was that? No, you cannot review charges.
Yeah, what?
No.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, you can't review if it's a charge or not.
Oh.
If they had a restricted circle, and you can review if his foot was in there, but like if he's still moving, no. All right, 20 seconds left till we're back to this exhilarating game. Lancers up 1. West has the ball. Anyone's game here, really.
Yeah, at this point, having a lead, I mean, especially a 1-point lead, doesn't mean anything. It's going to swing either way. I just wonder who has the ball in the last few seconds. That might be what it just comes down to.
Yeah. You know, West has quite a bit of experience in these really, really close games. They were in one last week. Eric Grimes hit a buzzer beater buzzer beater layup against Lawrence, a fantastic team in the Sunflower League and even in the state. But they just keep putting themselves into these close games.
A good pass
They keep
right there.
performing. Wesley Clark for 3, and it's good. Big time shot from Weasel. Tony Bennett brings it down. You know he's looking to attack. He's that left hand. Pulls it back out. What a big time shot from Wesley Clark.
As that's going to give the West the lead here.
Tony Friend, I think, is holding the ball a little too long. I think he needs to pass to his teammates.
Gets to Nick Ahrensberg again. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws here, have a chance to tie it up. We're under 2 here, and it's still anyone's game.
I think this is honestly a good opportunity for East. I mean, I know they were looking for an easy point, but you're able to stop the clock,
catch your breath.
get these unguarded 2 points, potentially tie the game. 2 minutes left, play from there.
As if after this 3 throw, if I'm West, I'm taking it right at Andy Maddox or right at
Noah Curlbaum.
both sitting
Yeah.
at 4 fouls each. They're either gonna foul out or they're not really gonna play defense.
Mitchell Lowe looking to score.
Interesting that he looked for the mid-range.
Look at that great play.
Should not have taken that extra.
Big time play from Mitchell Lowe. The sophomore has come up big with some really good plays. I
was gonna get a foul there. Tony just chucked that one up and hoped for a prayer there.
That was a bailout. He was looking for free throws, and the referee gave it to him.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's good basketball IQ.
Looking away.
He's able to make the first one. Let's see if he can make this other one and tie it up.
He's been
130.
onions all game. Onions. I expect him to make this, but here comes not the announcer jinx. All right, we're tied up again. It's just back and forth here at Shawnee Mission East. 1:20 left to go.
Man, give the ball to Logan Weineke. Oh, tough rebound.
Preston Reynolds rips it out.
Another
He's
light
gonna get a
call
foul
there.
here.
That's going to send him to the free throw line for 1-and-1.
Foul for 30 low, his second teammate.
Mitchell Lowe with an ill-advised foul.
Now let's see if number 24, Preston Reynolds, can put his team up right here.
Big time play for the sophomore. And he puts them up by 1 at least.
Looked very confident taking that.
Yeah.
Very quick release.
Little bit of a line drive shot, but it still went in. That should be short.
Not able to make that second one. That's going to play a major part when it gets towards the end.
For sure. Here we go, coming up with 1 minute left.
Oh my gosh, my heart is racing.
Oh, goodness.
I thought he was going to shoot that.
Here we go, Eric Rhymes. That's the guy you want with the ball. Pulls up from mid-range.
Mid-range, really?
Mitchell Lowe gets him. Wow.
Oh, don't waste that.
Calls timeout.
Clutch.
Wow. I don't know about that. You can't call timeout unless you have the ball, and unless Eric had complete control of the ball. As you can hear the East parents giving the refs a handful. Here we go. We got a minute timeout here. What do you think West is going to look for here on this play?
Well, what East is going to look for?
No, what West is going to look for on offense. Who they're going to?
I mean, they've been giving the ball to Eric Rhymes, but he hasn't been able to score, I think, that well the past couple minutes. I think they need some easy points, so they can look down low. So I've been saying it's CJ Callahan. He's been there.
Mitchell Lowe.
Yeah, Mitchell Lowe. He just got that clutch rebound.
Yeah.
Those guys are going to take some high percentage shots, unlike those mid-range shots that Eric Rhymes has been taking, which he hasn't been taking all game. So I don't know why he's shooting now. And if you're really risking it, throw the ball out to Logan. He has been lights out here.
I expect a drive for Eric, and Eric's going to look to kick. But if no one's covering him, he's going to look to score. That's just the type of player he is. Got a baseline out of bounds here. See if Coach Darth threw up anything super special for this one. Nothing like that.
Loose ball.
And he's open to the baseline. Logan Weineke open for 3.
Oh,
and he missed it.
Nice trap there by Shawnee Mission West. Very smart. Good use of time.
Each team still sitting with at least 3 timeouts apiece.
Yeah, this could be long.
Logan Weineke was wide open on that shot.
He had a chance.
Almost sank it.
He had a chance.
Yeah, definitely kicking himself after that one. He was wide open.
Great. Here we go. We'll be playing the free throw game here. East hasn't been the greatest free throw shooting team today. And even if they make both of them here, it'll still be a 1-possession game. But it'll be big. Just depends on who West is able to foul.
I think East needs to hand the ball over to Andy Maddox.
I would say either Maddox or Nick Ahrensberg.
I mean, Andy Maddox has not been really able to. I mean, he hasn't been stopped tonight. No one's put up a hand. He just hasn't taken many shots.
Yeah.
He uses his size well. He's got great agility, very good body control. He can put up a good last shot.
So Andy Maddox will be inbounding, so he likely won't be taking the free throws. Coach must know something we don't. That's not the guy you want to foul.
Noah Kurlbaum is a lights-out shooter from the free throw line.
It's been essentially lights out tonight, too. Still not a big deal. Even if he makes both, it's still a 3-point game. He could miss. This is a 1-and-1. If you get a miss here, looks like Noah's going to make both of these, but he's got a really smooth stroke at the line. I don't even think one of them hit rim.
Maybe not. I bet this
Huge
one will,
here.
though. Oh, my goodness.
Coach Stars calls a timeout.
That's to be expected.
So I would not be surprised if Eric takes one to the cup just to try and play the free throw game a little longer. You got 23 seconds, so you don't need to essentially go for a three, because if you go for a three and miss, that really puts you in a bad position. So I'm expecting Eric essentially to do what he's done all throughout the fourth quarter, and that's drive, look for the open shooter. If he's open, take it, you know. But it's really going to come down to, can East make their free throws, or can West make the threes that they need to make?
Michael, what do you think the game plan is for Shawnee Mission West?
I think the game plan is give it to the man that is beyond the art gold, Logan Weinecke here. Number 33-4-3 is what they need here. There's two schools of thought. They could go for the two, but then if they don't get it, they have to foul, and whoever it is on East can make free throws and push it to a two-possession game. So I believe you have to go for a three here because of East knockdown free throw shooting tonight.
All right, East setting up in a little trap, trying to slow it down a little bit. Got 20 seconds left. Still a game. Coach has a play. Elevator play. Logan, they're double teaming him.
Uh-oh.
He's trapped. He gets fouled. I think.
Looks like that's going to send him to the free throw line.
That's also an option.
It's not a bad option if you're East, because that prevents him from shooting a three. But where you had him trapped,
He misses the first.
Yikes.
If I'm him, I'm front rimming this one. I'm grabbing it and trying to get back in because
No, you got to go for the make here just to keep it.
two-possession, two-point game. But if he foul and they make two, that's four.
Yeah.
Oh, but he get. And East is in a prime position.
Be the end.
East
As
is
we're
in
gonna
prime
get
position.
Timeout from East here to try to pull up an inbound play to not turn over the ball here so they can keep their lead.
Probably looking to get the ball to Noah Curlbaum. He makes a lot of free throws.
If you're West, you don't immediately have to foul. You can try and get a trap, but if it's not a steal within about 2 seconds, you got to go for the foul.
I mean, off the inbounds, they're going to be trying to steal it, and pretty much if they don't steal off the inbounds, you're going to have to foul. I mean,
Yeah,
there's 10 seconds left.
They might give it like 1 or 2 seconds to see if they can get a steal, or even a jump ball. Even a jump ball isn't helpful because Lancers have the possession arrow. But it's still a game. You never know. People miss free throws. People get tired. That's why they play. 20 seconds left in the timeout. East still in the huddle. West is ready to go. They've got their game plan. West will obviously come out into a full court press here. And this place just got really, really loud as East fans are ready to go. They're ready to get excited for the winning game. And that's not exactly who you want. And they get it to him. They get it to Noah. If he makes one of these,
it's over.
It's essentially over. It should be.
Shooting two for Lancers, number 30.
Shooting two. He's going to have 2 chances to end this game. All but end this game, essentially. Very entertaining game tonight, guys. We knew that it was going to be a really close game. We knew it would come down to the wire to the final minute.
Yeah, I've not been disappointed. This has been a very good high school basketball game. Just been a great basketball game, really. Good showcase of talent between both teams. Great coaches.
And he misses the first. Little pressure. Little bit of pressure.
If he misses this, West is going to have to pass the ball up. Logan Weinecke is going to want to drop down, try and get the cherry pick 3 while no one's guarding him.
Noah to ice it, and he does. Timeout East.
That is game.
Unless they break out the good old 4-point play.
Yeah, but East will Head coach of East, Sean Hare, he will be telling his guys, don't foul. Let him shoot. Let him shoot. That'll run out almost all the clock. Sean Hare will come out with one guy at half court to stop West from rolling the ball all the way to the three-point line. But other than that, he's telling his guys, don't foul. Don't foul. As long as you don't foul, you'll come out of this game with a W.
Let's see what they want to do here.
So here they are. We've got Nick and Tony we've got Nick and the three guys there. They'll stop the ball they'll just slow the play down a little bit so that they can't roll it in. We have to it would take a miracle. And there's a turnover. That's gonna do it.
Step pad.
All right.
East comes away with a victory.
It was a very entertaining game, wire to wire. Both teams performed really well. Both teams should be proud of their performances today. East, I think, just had a little bit of slight upper hand free throws, and then the execution down the final stretch.
Yeah, just time management. It comes down to time management. And East able to convert in those free throws.
East just ended up making more shots than West, and that's all it came down to.
That was a great game.
But it was a very clean game. Nothing too bad about it. Not a lot of turnovers. A lot of good players, good shots, and a lot to be happy about for both these teams. A lot to build on in these coming weeks.
Yeah, usually when I go to a high school basketball game, there's lots of controversy, but no one really was arguing. There's a lot of mutual respect, I think, for each other.
As I believe now we're going to throw it down to our silent reporter, Sadie Converse, for an interview with the winning coach tonight.
All right, thank you guys. We are here with head coach Hare of Shawnee Mission East. You guys came out of that game with a victory. How do you think that'll affect the rest of the games for the season here?
It's a great game for us. Our kids played really hard. Two great teams going at it. Two Shawnee Mission teams really battling hard, and we were great to come out on top tonight.
How do you think that, what are some of the factors that you would contribute to your success tonight, team-wise, teamwork or leadership or anything?
I think we did a great job of sharing the basketball. We did a great job of driving the basketball. We made free throws down the stretch, which is crucial. We just got to do a better job rebounding.
And one last final question. Is there anything you'd like to see out of your boys the rest of the season here?
Well, I just want to see that continued fight, that continued effort. I'm super proud of them. This is a big night. This was senior night, so it's a big night to go out on our home floor with a win.
Thank you, Coach Hare. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Sam, for that great sideline interview. It's a great time when you get a win on senior night.
Yeah, both teams, girls and boys.
Especially against West, you're a rival in the Sunflower League that you might not play again. It's good to see for East.
And, Coach Hare, he couldn't have said it better myself. Driving to the basket, getting the easy buckets, making free throws down the stretch, making their inside shots, and then he said that they just wanted to rebound a little bit better. That was essentially it. That's what it came down to. He's making their buckets inside, making their free throws, and executing down the stretch.
That was a great game to watch, great game to be a part of.
And these teams are very similarly, they've got a very similar record. Wouldn't be surprised if these two meet in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, sure. Very, very even match.
Yeah,
very competitive.
In both games. Would love to see a third matchup, a tiebreaker. It would be awesome to see those two teams go at it again. But a lot of great players and a lot of mutual respect for both of these teams.
Thank you for tuning in, watching us tonight, as it was a great game between East and West. Thank you for watching us. We're out.
Thank you.
Thank you.